guys, since it was just 808 day recently, we're just gonna break down 808s from A to Z. So let's go ahead and just arrange this loop out a little bit. Okay, off rip, I want to bounce this flutter impact down and reverse it so it leads into the regular version. Control M to unmute that. Clean. Simpler for this part. Just gonna bounce these sections down. Select them all, hit Control B. So step 1 in the 808 mixing process begins all the way back at the melody. You want to cut out the lows with a high pass filter like this, and I'd stick to around 200 Hertz, go by ear. And that leaves plenty of room in the low frequencies for the 808 to exist. Put some chops in here, and then we'll jump into drums. Double this last one over and do the same thing to the second loop. Let's get some basic drums in from the Exile kit, link down below of course. Basic 2-step to get started. And we're just going to leave it that simple and jump into 808s now. In every good 808 kit, like my 808 ARMORY, you're going to have your classic 808s, which are two different ones that are kind of go-tos in the industry. You have your Zay 808 and your Spins 808s. I'd say Spins kind of fits more beats, but Zay kind of hits harder when it lands. Pulling in 808s, and I have it set up to the settings I want. Pull it into original, and make sure this bottom envelope is on a box shape with 0 release. That way, when your MIDI notes end, the sound cuts off so you don't have stuff overlapping and drawn out too long. And this bottom right velocity, pull that all the way up so you can get the full range of velocity out of your MIDI. So let's just lay down a basic pattern in what I like to call the industry standard pattern for 808s. So it looks like this over 2 bars. May sound familiar over 4 bars, and it's literally just those 3 notes in the first bar and 2 notes in the second. Automatically gives it all this bounce and swing. And one thing you can do is pull notes back so they cut off when that clap hits. A little bit harder sounding when it hits again. Copy that over, and you want your patterns to be based off that 4 bars at first, and just copy it over twice for the full 8 bars, and just make little tweaks in the second half. Throw an extra double hit. Just adding little embellishing notes on top of that go-to 808 pattern. Sounds like this, all whipped up. Now I'm going to get into how to transform 808s. Let's start with turning this into a sub of an 808. First thing you want to do is get rid of any punch in the opening transient. I like snap on 0x so it stays clean for the cuts. I'm just going to drag this fade knob up. Just gets rid of that punch, and that's it. And then you want to go to loop, forward loop, right click, auto loop within loop area, so it finds a repeating chunk. Let me make that a little smaller range. Now it's just a sub bass with no punch, and you can even layer a kick on top of that pretty cleanly. Gonna go back into my Southpaw kit for that. That one works. Let's just layer some of those hits on top of the important 808 notes. Just quantize that up. That definitely covers the basics. I even throw a low cut on my drum bus just to keep that low end crystal clear. So let's just fill out these drums a little bit more and we'll call it a wrap. open hat just to layer the kick a tiny bit. And now let's get into the B section. And I'm actually going to duplicate this spins and turn it back into the normal 808 it is. Back to its punchy self. Maybe just put a little roll here to ramp up into that last note. Full sweep from empty to full velocity. And the pattern looks like this, all wrapped up. Fill in a little bit more drums, and I'm just gonna do some sound effect work. And maybe a chant here. That will round out the beat for today. Go pick up my yearly free 808 pack with 8 free 808s, super hard hitting and unique. Link below. See y'all next week. Later.